night will hold us close and the stars will guide us home. I've been waiting for this moment, finally alone. I turn to ask the question, so anxious, my thoughts. Your lips were soft like winter, in your passion, I was lost.
And good afternoon, everyone. My name is Super Clark, and here with me, my partner, no other than Pica. And I'm just gonna tell you right away that we welcome you to our Call of Duty Esports Day 2023 Community Frenzy. How are you today, brother?
Oh man, yes, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. This is indeed the finals of our Call of Duty Mobile Esports Day 2023. And Clark, just to answer you, I have a mix of emotions right now. Bringing you the action, yours truly here is the silver-haired speaker. So let's see how this is going to go. It's been quite a grind for all of these players already. We're not going to spoil anything, though. We're just really excited to be bringing you the action moving forward. And I, for one, am looking forward to a lot of these modes that we're going to have here today, Clark. But again, nothing to spoil. We're just going to be calling the action as they go by, because this is going to be one long day, but absolutely exciting for all of you Call of Duty Mobile fans out there.
That is definitely true. One long day, and it's very exciting to everyone because, you know, this is our esports day, by the way. So we just need to have fun. We just need to enjoy and definitely support all of our players, support our idols who will be playing on our long day esports day. Let's go.
Well, just to also add to the hype here, ladies and gentlemen, I would dare say that we have a lot in store for our players. It's not just gonna be the fun. It's not just gonna be the rewards either. But a lot of the bragging rights that's gonna come to to these teams moving forward. And it's not just the usual gist that we get here, Super Clark, when it comes to the team games, but there are also some one-on-ones here in case you guys are unaware. So there will definitely be a lot of that inner strength that they're gonna have to channel out of here. But let's see what's about to happen today and in the coming days as well.
That's something that I super like. And let's see, speaking of lightness, and this is going to be the first day that we're going to have for our schedule. Definitely, we're going to start the most exciting, the most fun game mode that we have. No other than the prop hunt. And followed by Team Deathmatch King. I think this is going to be a 1v1 in Hard Point King. And the others, brother?
All right. So moving forward, we have Search and Destroy King. Yes, and again, this is going to be very interesting because the word King has a lot entailed to it. So let's see how that's going to go. But at the end of the day, before we cap off everything, we are going to see our squad battle royale. Yes, this is where that team element comes into play. But here we go. Finals of day one. As soon as it ends, we're going to move on for tomorrow, Clark. So this is what's going to happen. We have a 1v1 multiplayer from 1 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. That's going to be quite long. And on the flip side, Clark, we do have solo battle royale. Now that I can definitely get behind.
That is definitely true and very exciting schedule game modes that we're gonna have. And after definitely the solo BR, we're gonna have a 3v3 MP dual battle royale, and the last one would be another finals of our BR. So that's really crazy on our finals day too. So let's see what's gonna happen. This is gonna be interesting. This is gonna be something that we can definitely enjoy right now. So what are the things that you are definitely expecting right now, brother Pica?
Okay, well, first and foremost, I'd say everything MP, right? I've always been an MP guy, but I think it really puts the S&D King to the test. That's one thing that I believe would hit my fancy. A test of patience, a lot of game sense. But we're gonna start off with one of the most exciting yet underrated modes for Call of Duty Mobile, which is Prop Hunt, right? So let's see what Prop Hunt's gonna be about here. So this is the list of all the players that we're gonna be tackling on here, Clark. So this is, again, as I mentioned, very very overseen because while it's not a tournament mode, it is definitely one to stir up some fun amongst our audiences, and not to mention among these players as well, right? So these players over here, they have a lot in store, but I'd say we're not really looking for gun action here, Clark. We're just looking for absolute wit. It's gonna be fun from start to finish. So yeah, I can't wait to see how this is gonna turn out.
Correct, and that's the reason why these players that we just shown you guys definitely memorize all of the maps and definitely the on how they identify the changes in the objects of any zone that we're gonna have. Definitely on how you hunt. We have the props and then the hunters definitely. So let's see how crazy and clever they are in trying to hide and trying to survive at the same time.
Yeah, I tried this mode myself, not so long ago, and I can definitely say aim isn't 100% your best friend here because it's
Right.
it's kind of like a wild chicken hunt if you may, because the moment that you catch sight of this rooster per se, you're gonna start running all over the place and try to chase this person down. But again, you brought up a fair point over there when you said they need to have map mastery, because the moment that you turn into something inanimate, right, or at least that's what we think, something inanimate,
Right.
it is gonna be very interesting on how you're gonna blend in without question, and just to not raise suspicion amongst the people who are still remaining in the hunt. So that being said, you're gonna have to calm me down here, because this is gonna be quite intriguing for me. Granted, how prop hunt for one it's one of those modes that people may take less seriously. I mean, I agree with me on this
Right.
if I'm wrong, but it's definitely why we play Call of Duty Mobile in the first place, right? It's just plain old fun. Sometimes a little bit of a little bit of stupidity, or a little bit of just that silliness can go a long way.
That's correct. Silliness. And that's the reason why players should somehow think outside of the box when, finding a place to hide. Definitely. And that's the reason why they just really need to use even the slightest corner of each map so that they won't be found in a most easy manner of the hunters that we're gonna have. So definitely they just really need to do their best. On the other hand, definitely there are maps where you can hide right in their noses to where it's gonna be fun to watch, experiencing. Or maybe think about this, you are a player and then you're not really seeing, or you're not really knowing that, hey, in front of you there's a prop star right there and you're not seeing them and you're not knowing them. So that's crazy stuff that we are definitely excited to see on how the game goes on our prop hunt.
Another thing, Clark, that I personally find very interesting is how they're gonna try to move place by place, right? Because the moment that the hunters actually catch wind of where you are, maybe just maybe they already have an idea. Oh, this is probably where he is, or this is him right there, right? You could be that unusual basketball smack right in the middle of a desert, and then right as they think that you are that. Right as they think that you are that basketball, you're gonna start moving, and I was right. But eventually, that's where the chase really begins. But ladies and gentlemen, we're not gonna stop this any further. I think our players are set to go. They're gonna start bringing out the stoicism, the statuesque selves of them. But of course, it is anybody's game here, Clark. I am super excited. So with this blindfold, I love this part personally. Like whenever your eyes are sealed, and then it's just the traditional game of hide and seek where we're brought back to the old days. Oh, see that small few seconds where you open your eyes. It's just absolutely amusing. See what I said about basketball? There's a basketball just right there.
Here we go, and that's the reason why we are definitely seeing right now that they're really, since this is really an infinite ammo where they can use and shoot everything that you are seeing right now, and this is where their skills will be tested, and the mastery of the map will be the one that they just really need to use right there. And that's the basketball that you are talking about, brother. And let's see if someone will be getting a kill right away.
But we have like a good 3 minutes to actually still roll, and being one of these inanimate objects, whether or not it's successful for you to pick them off, it again raises a bit of anxiety, right? Maybe, just maybe, I didn't shoot the right thing. Maybe I